has a population of 61,016,804 as of July 2011. The capital of Italy is Rome, and the government is a republic. Italy is one of the founding members of the European Union. The official currency of Italy is the euro, which is the second largest reserve currency. The economy has developed into an industrial state ranked as the world's seventh largest market economy.
Northern Italy and Southern Italy differ from each other in numerous ways. The Industrial Triangle is located at the North Italian Plain. This region is the richest area in Italy. The cities of Milan, Turin, and Genoa are at the three corners of the triangle. There is plenty of flat land available for large factories in this area. The south of Italy is the poorest region in Italy. Many people from the south migrate to the north or to other countries to find work. Much of the land in the south is high and steep, therefore it is difficult to farm. The north and the south also differ in language. They have different accents, expressions, dialects, and mannerisms. This makes it hard for the people from the north to understand the people from the south and vice versa. This causes a big communication barrier in Italy. The south of Italy is isolated from the rest of Europe by poor transport links. The cuisine in north and the south differs as well. Social behaviors and everyday situations vary, such as greetings, family life, and social life.
Italians have been slow to embrace the internet, but there is a modest amount of digital broadcasting. From 2001 to 2006, media tycoon Silvio Berlusconi was simultaneously the Prime Minister of Italy and the owner of Mediaset, which controls the three most important commercial TV networks. One of the main aspects of Italian economy is the tourism industry. Italy is famous for its beautiful beaches and coasts.
The Costa Concordia is a cruise ship that is owned by Carnival Cruises. The ship struck rocks in shallow water on its port side when the captain brought the ship too close to the Tuscan island of Giglio in the Mediterranean Sea. The Costa Concordia capsized on January 13, 2012. The ship weighs more than 114,000 gross tonnage and is 951 feet long. Its name, Concordia, is Italian for concord or harmony. There were about 4,200 people on board when this ship hit the rock. Most of the passengers were Italian, but there were also many travelers from other countries, such as France and Germany. Passengers were confused because there had been no evacuation drill on board since it was scheduled for Saturday. Over the past 2.5 months, divers have found many bodies in the water surrounding the crash. 5 more bodies have recently been found, bringing the death toll to 30. There are still 2 missing bodies and are presumed to be dead. 70 people were injured in the crash.
The Italian media has been put in the spotlight since airing false footage of the Costa Concordia. The initial reporting of the Costa Concordia showed footage from a YouTube video of an Australian cruise ship taken in September. Italian bloggers quickly uncovered that this footage was fake. This false footage is raising questions about the Italian National Order of Journalists, something that has become increasingly unpopular in Italy. The Italian National Order of Journalists is a national organization that regulates the journalism profession in Italy. The original coverage is proof to some critics that the national organization has not been effective. In order to practice journalism in Italy, one must pass a government-supervised exam, which allows the government to limit the number of people practicing the profession. Not only is the Italian media suffering under the wrath of critics, but so is Carnival Cruise Lines. Carnival offered their passengers compensation in discounted tickets and money, but the offer just came off as offensive not only to those aboard the ship, but also to Carnival's stockholders. The Italian captain of the Costa Concordia, Francesco Schettino, is receiving his fair share of media coverage as well. All eyes were on Schettino when the ship crashed, especially when it was released that he deserted the ship with passengers still on board. By early March, reporters revealed that Schettino had previously crashed another cruise ship while sailing into a German port. The captain has been charged with manslaughter and abandoning ship and is currently on house arrest.
The company and victims are facing big problems because Carnival Cruises, which is the owner of the Costa Concordia, is based in Miami. Passengers who want to file a lawsuit in the United States courts over the cruise ship disaster will likely face choppy seas. It makes for bad PR for Costa and for Carnival. That is because of fine print on the tickets purchased and signed by the passengers before the accident. The tickets have small print at the bottom, which includes what is known as a choice of forum clause, stating that the lawsuits must be filed in Italy. For cruises such as the Concordia that involve only foreign travel, the Costa ticket says that lawsuits must be brought in Genoa, Italy, where much of the company's operations are based. Depending on each country's laws, passengers can be at a sharp disadvantage compared to the U.S. legal system. A number of lawsuits have been filed against Carnival and Costa in the United States courts, but again the cases have problems because the passengers are covered by the forum clause. Costa has said it will reimburse passengers for travel expenses and medical expenses. The company is also offering uninjured passengers about $15,000 each to compensate for lost luggage and psychological trauma, but they can still go to court. However, these are very limited damages compared to what victims could possibly get in court. Some attorneys say Costa may want to create a claims fund similar to that set up by BP after the oil spill, in which people who accepted money agreed not to sue BP outside of court. A maritime attorney stated that that would be a fair move as well as a thoughtful public relations move. Keeping these cases buried in Italy and also buried under the tickets in small print is a problem for Costa and for Carnival, and nobody likes that.
According to a U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission filing, Carnival Corporation has posted $851 million in recovered funds from its insurance policies as being among its first quarter assets for 2012. Carnival has stated that because of the insurance coverage it carries, it does not feel that it will have to face any more costs relating to the cruise ship's catastrophe that would have any impact on operations. The rescue crew will attempt to refloat the ship as part of a salvage operation. The refloating will begin in May and is estimated to last 1 year, costing over 180 million euros. The efforts will consist of sealing up holes in the ship, including the 50-meter rip along the hull that was made when the ship went ashore. A more efficient way to bring the ship to the surface would be to dismantle it and bring it up piece by piece, but this would pollute the surrounding waters. The island of Giglio is home to dolphins, porpoises, whales, and other wildlife, as well as a popular tourist destination. Local authorities want to maintain its reputation as an environmental haven. They not only want to bring the ship to the surface as a whole to save the water from pollution, but also to respect the memory of those who died.